What a weird day. I get a phone call from my sister. She goes, Johnny, are you sitting down? And, you don't expect any good news after that. I'm like, yeah. She goes, I just got the results back from the DNA test. Has anybody done that? I didn't even know she was doing it. She calls me up. She goes, I just got the results back. There's things you need to know. I'm like, what do I need to know? She goes, well, first of all, we're not 100% Italian. I said, really? Do you think that has anything to do with the fact that mommy's Polish? You stupid bastard. You paid $100 for that? Are you kidding me? She goes, yeah, we're 40% Eastern European. That's mommy. We're 40% Sicilian. That's daddy. She goes, here's where it gets a little complicated. We're 10% Iberian Peninsula. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I had to Google that. That's like the bottom of France, the top of Spain, and Portugal. So apparently like 100 years ago, I had a relative who got laid in Ibiza. And she goes, all right, are you ready? We're 5% Jordanian. I said, all right, that makes sense. Sicily was taken over 200 times by 200 countries, the Middle Eastern influence. She goes, all right, here goes. We're 5% black. She goes, did you hear what I said? We're 5% black. She goes, what do you think about that? I said, I don't care. From the waist down, I'm black. I'll give any woman 100% of my 5%. Then I started to get into it. I said, man, I'm black. I got to get mine. I called up my friend Teddy Smith. He's a black comedian. I said, Teddy, I just found out I'm 5% black. What am I entitled to? So he goes, Johnny, how much did you say? I said, 5%. 5%? He goes, you can unlace your sneakers. So I got that going for me. Then she goes on, it gets even worse. This is a true story, I'm not even making it up. She goes on, she goes, we have 3 cousins in South Carolina. Because you do the DNA and then all of a sudden it comes up, you got 42nd cousins in Ohio and it just comes up all over. So we had 3 first cousins in South Carolina. And she's like, we have to go meet them, they're our first cousins. I was like, I'm not going to South Carolina to meet these people. I said, they probably live in a trailer, they got no teeth. They're gonna ask us for money. So she talks me into it. We go down there and they got houses on the water, mansions, they own a golf course, and they lent me $5,000. So, thank God for the DNA. And let me tell you something, if you did not do it, and somebody in your family did it, you did it. You did it, your DNA's there. And I'm telling you as like a hip tip, if you're thinking about killing somebody and you think your sister does it and your DNA is out there too. So before you kill somebody, just call up all your relatives and ask them. Well, that's the whole week was like that. I dropped my iPhone in the toilet. Anybody do that? Yeah, you did? Let me ask you this question. What was worse, dropping in the toilet or taking it out? You know what scared the shit out of me? How quick I put my hand in there. It was like I was rescuing a newborn child. My phone! My phone! I didn't even check to see if there was a doogie in there. I was like, ah! Then I take it out and my wife goes, quick, put it in white rice. Great, now we have brown rice. There was a doogie in there. The phone, you don't realize how attached you are. And then you have to go to Apple and get a new one. And those condescending bastards at the Genius Bar. I can't believe no one's ever walked into an Apple with a baseball bat and just leveled everybody. I just can't believe it that there's no like Apple rage. I went in there, I said, I need a new phone. The guy goes, what, are you gonna trade in your phone? I said, no. He goes, what happened to it? I said, I'd rather not say. And he goes, oh, you dropped it in the toilet, huh? You bastard.